What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stacy Intuitive back with another video, and today I wanted to come here and talk about something with you guys, doing a little bit of a motivational type of video, just something that you might need to hear right now. If you kind of have been having hunches to go in a certain direction, or you just have dreams, as we all do, right? We have dreams, we feel like we've been guided in that direction, we want to take it on, and there are a lot of like ebbs and flows that can happen on that type of path. There's a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of, dealing with imposter syndrome, dealing with, lack of faith, lack of hope. And I'm just here to kind of talk about that today. So one of the biggest things that I've learned in this whole thing of like trusting your intuition about where you're supposed to go is exactly that, trusting your intuition. If you feel guided towards something and it's simultaneously kind of guiding you away from something, and you look at it kind of as a risk or whatever have you, but you know that you want to achieve in whichever direction it is that you're going, it's of the utmost importance to just like trust that inner sense of knowing, right? I feel like for me right now, I'm in an interesting place because I feel like I've kind of let in the past rigidity get in the way a bit, and I kind of had like, it has to be this way, and like my life has just been completely uprooted probably in the last month and stuff like that. And so now I'm like contemplating things that I wouldn't have contemplated in the past, and it's just bringing up a lot of different like just path shifts, like just different adjacent possibilities. And I'm kind of just being challenged to be flexible with those things that are coming in. But if you're someone who is kind of going through the same thing, and you're like, I really want this to work, I don't get why it wouldn't work for me, hold strong to that. It's not that it's working for someone else and that it's not working for you. It's that we all have our own timing, we all have our own path, and whatever you feel guided towards is for you. A lot of the times, the things that get in the way of our ability to pursue the things that we truly desire is like, just the little life things that kind of cause anxiety and fear and stuff like that. And that's where you get into connection with your intuition, get into connection with God and the divine, and you kind of give yourself this inner knowing that, you're being supported throughout your entire path and things like that, and that you're better off kind of trusting that, okay, you have a goal. So say that you want to like, become a NASCAR driver or something like that. You have a goal and you've been practicing for that. But in the meantime, you're like, oh my God, I don't have money for this, right? You need to trust that the path that you're being led on comes with this plethora of things that will support you in this path, right? I'm just putting some moisturizer on my ankles. But there's this need to kind of trust that the things that come along with the path that you've chosen are already equipped. And that's something that I've learned. It's like, I chose a path, right? And I wasn't sure about a lot of variables surrounding it as I kind of walk this path, because a lot of the time when you walk a path, it's like you're not just committing to the end goal, you're committing to whatever you need to learn in order to make it successful, whatever is going to come of it, everything like that. But it is a path, like it's an illuminated path, and it has more than just your end goal on it. It has possibilities that will support you while you walk this path. It has all of these things, and it's about supporting the path in its entirety and not just the external validation of the fact that like, oh, this is exactly what it's going to be, because you're not always going to feel exactly validated in that. Like, if you wanted to be a NASCAR driver, you're not going to like, it might not be immediate. Sometimes it might be immediate, there's a lot of variables, but there are things that can come in to support the path. There's an entire path that you're walking, and I think that path ultimately leads you to your purpose, a deeper understanding of self, and all those things. And so it's just super important to not get caught up on the details nor the end game, right? Having optimism will be your best friend in all of this. But I just feel like, there might be people who want to feel supported in knowing that the path is more than just the end goal. So if you want to be a NASCAR racer, trust that there will be opportunity that supports you in your intentions of being a NASCAR racer. So if you're like, oh, but I need to have money, and you're keeping that optimism and you're formulating your life in such a way that you believe that this path is leading you to the things that are within your highest good, that align with the things that you resonate with, meaning it could align with the sense that you don't want to be working for the matrix or whatever have you. Trust that that path will support you in that, even if it's not in the ways that you think, because what if you get like an opportunity in the meantime that is perfect for you and it teaches you some valuable lessons. But if you're so closed off and rigid about the way that you think that your path is supposed to take place, then you might find yourself kind of just like discouraged or lacking that optimism, right? So just trust that when you choose a path, it's the path itself that you're choosing, and it's not, you know, just the end game. It's not just the NASCAR racer. It's the path of trust, of self, of choosing you. And there are some beautiful things that can unfold from that space, so long as you kind of stand your ground in those intentions. I'm a firm believer that the energy that you put out there is what, you know, God and the divine respond to, what the universe responds to. And so, you know, as you allow yourself to become something entirely new, the universe will respond to that in a way that resonates with that. And I think that's where the beauty, the magic of all of these happenings kind of take shape, because it's more than just, like I said, I'm really iterating this, but it's more than just the end game. It's about seeing all the forces of the world come together to create this world that essentially just resonates entirely with you. So just stay centered throughout it, guys. It's really just about setting those general intentions. Like, yes, your ultimate intention is a NASCAR driver, but why? Is it that you want a life of passion? You want to, you know, I don't know, you want a life of passion, you want whatever it comes to being a NASCAR driver. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know, but let's say passion and freedom, right? Continue manifesting those things into your life as you consciously, every single day, every single moment, choose this path of a NASCAR driver, and those things will just flow into your life effortlessly in different means, because it's not just about being the NASCAR driver. It's the fundamental choice that you're making to choose you and the things that you just authentically want within your being. So for me, it's like, you know, choosing creativity and freedom and just authenticity. And I've been finding that a lot of things come into my life that not only reflect what I want to do, but that reflect those qualities as well. So having chosen this path, I feel very supported in walking it and having things that align with that. So I wouldn't have to go back and do like school where I wouldn't have wanted to do school before, because that's out of alignment with my authenticity. And instead, the universe would be prompted to bring me something that's more of a reflection of who I am now as I walk this path and see all the different parts of it unfold, right? So I just really wanted to share that. Like, trust your intuition, trust the guidance that comes to you at this time, you know. So if you are walking a path of wanting to change careers or something and you're being guided in just different areas, trust them. Trust those inclinations to sign up for things or do this. Those intuitive promptings really do allow these new senses of self to emerge as you do become something new. Because if you're trying to get somewhere, obviously not only is the physicality of it changing, it's the energy of it changing, it's the sense of self changing, right? It's the version of you that you embody, right? So I don't know, I hope that all makes sense. I just wanted to talk about that because I know that it can be really, really hard to like choose your own path and, you know, feel like it's working out when everything doesn't accelerate super fast. But the most important thing is that sense of knowing that it's not only the end game that is supported. Every single thing that you want to do, every single energy that is necessary in achieving this is supported. So start focusing on those things if you've found yourself very focused on the end goal, and then you'll start to see opportunities that you might have missed before that can attribute to those overarching bigger picture things, right? So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this message. I really hope that it was able to help someone. It was just so simple, but I don't know, I felt guided to kind of talk about it. I pulled a couple cards and I was like, what do we want to talk about today? And this was what I was already going to talk about. So, you know, it was perfect. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. And yeah, have a good one. I believe in you, okay? Bye.